right, guys. So I am really excited about this week's Team Zoom. I it's something that has really been resonating with me, and then I kind of came across this really incredible podcast, and it just all aligned. And I knew that this message was meant for more than just myself, and I needed to share it with all of you. So we are creeping into mid-month September already, which is so insane. Okay, let's just talk about that for a minute. Like, how are we already there? And can I just say how incredibly excited I am for you ladies going to Florida? Okay. I will be setting up a chat with you and Sheila Fasoni, our 200K also Lavelle Millionaire leadership. She is going to be there. I told her you ladies are coming, and she's super excited and has already asked me to make sure that you ladies are connected with her. So I'm going to start a chat to make sure that you ladies, get to meet her before you getting there, and also that you get connected with her when you're there. So this is really, really exciting, and I'm just super excited for all of you ladies going. Okay. So tonight, I really wanted to talk about, and before, you know what, hold on really quick. We do have that promo, just FYI reminders. I think it's until the 13th. Correct me if I'm wrong, put it in the chat. We have a $25 preloaded promo going on right now. So basically any free accounts that you get set up or enrolled, they're going to get loaded with a $25 in credits. Okay, so this is a huge opportunity to help your customers get refer tos, to help yourself get your refer tos. Don't forget that if you are hitting a new rank other than just brand promoter, if you're a 4K, a 12K, 40K, any above and above and above, you need now your $200 in personal volume that can come from your customers. Don't freak out, just like it always has. Instead of 100, it's 200. And you need to have 2 customers. Okay. So if you're a 4K leader, I don't want anybody to get in their head over this. If you're a 4K leader, you should have a minimum of 2 personally enrolled customers that place an order. Okay. That's just kind of a given. You should already be thriving for free, or really working on that if you're a 4K leader. So that's the only thing that would affect any of that. Okay. But if have an organization that you're already at 4K, you probably already have at least 2 customers that have trusted you and gotten started. Okay. So just an FYI reminder with that. But again, this is a huge opportunity to get your customers thriving for free, to get you new people that have been on the fence. Lavelle's literally giving you $25 to give away. Don't waste this. Okay. Even if they're not ready to start on your system yet, they may be ready to start. You guys, there's the Thrive Kid, the gummies. Okay. My kids take our Thrive vitamin gummies every day. Okay. Those Thrive gummies have no caffeine in them, and they are vitamins. Okay. So, even if that's a good way to target that right now. Those gummies, I think, are 30 or 35. I think they're 30 off the top of my head. Dollars. Think about that. $5 gummies alone. The old gummies that I used to get the kids were minimum $15 at Target. Okay. Before I was getting them good stuff from us. So, I mean, vitamins are expensive regardless. You could help somebody get hooked up with vitamins for $5 right now and see if their kids like them, or maybe they are looking for that kind of vitamin. Okay. Again, they can use this $25 for anything they want. Don't waste it. Also, again, right now, double QV for promoter packs, $400, $800 packs are going to count as double QV. It's also going to help you if you're, maybe your rank advancing, your rank, you've got a rank advanced bonus that, you're obviously every month you've already earned, and you're looking to continue to receive. That can also help. So don't waste that, especially if you need some product. It's a great opportunity for that. So, okay, let's jump into tonight's topic. So what I want to talk about is what is your dream? Okay, what is your dream? I want to remind you all right now, the fact that you're not only here have joined this opportunity, you're part of our incredible freaking community, but you're on this Zoom right now, or you're watching this replay, right? Maybe you're new, maybe you're just started, and your sponsor has tagged you and been like, hey, you got to watch this video. Whenever you find this, I want you to know that there's a reason you're here. It's because you believe and you know that you were meant for more. You were meant for more. You were not made to settle. Okay. You were not made to ever trust or believe that you didn't deserve more. And I also want to remind every single one of you right now, this is something that has been coming up and it's so ironic. I'm a strong believer that everything happens for a reason, right? The universe, God, whatever your thing is, right? And I don't care what it is, I got enough belief in all of it for everybody to share. Okay. But I strongly believe that things are always put in your path when you need it, when you need to hear it, when you need to see it, when you need to hear it, when you need to feel it. Okay. And I have been seeing a lot lately, people were like posting or like these new things coming up about like hustle culture. And for a long time, there was a lot of like almost like the cancel culture for like hustling in this industry. Okay. And how we didn't want to promote that. And we didn't want to, it was about not about hustling. And it was not about, being obsessed with your business. And it was not about working all the time. You're right. What's incredible about this is it gives you time freedom to build what you want. It gives you options. But what I'm going to tell you is when I started this business, I wanted more. And I became obsessed with wanting more. And there is nothing wrong and selfish or greedy about wanting more for your family. There is absolutely nothing wrong, greedy, or selfish for wanting to see your bank account grow. There is absolutely nothing wrong, greedy, or selfish saying, you know what? I freaking want to travel the world. I deserve to have a vehicle paid for in my garage. I deserve to have the kind of money that I don't have to stress about when somebody else is in need and it is on your heart to help them. Okay? It is not selfish or greedy to say, I want generational wealth for my children or for my grandkids or for, whatever the case may be. Like, there is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with saying, I don't want to ever go to the grocery store and ever think twice about buying my groceries again and what is in my bank account. So do not let these like voices, like that was something that really got in my head for a while. When I started, I was so like obsessed with building this because I knew what it could do for me. I knew what it could do for my family, and I knew what it could do for anybody that trusted me and came into our organization. And we ran, we hustled. I'm proud to say this, like I hustled my ass off. Okay. Like I hustled. This was a hustle. And it returned what I put in. Okay. We went 200K in 14 months. That's insane, you guys. I didn't bring a team with me. I wasn't from network marketing. You want to know what I did before? Because some of y'all don't know. I did adult parties. That's what I did. Okay. That was my only experience in direct sales. I was an Athena's rep. And if you know, then you know. Okay. But that's what I did. In-home party, brought my tub full of toys and did parties for women. Okay. And that's what I did. I didn't build this insane team. I didn't bring an insane team with me, but that's what I did. And it was nothing like what this opportunity has provided for my family. Okay. But I knew that I was put on this earth for more. I didn't know how I was going to get it. I didn't know how I was going to achieve it. I didn't know how I was going to break those generational curses that I came from. Okay. But I knew that there was something different in me, that I was going to change that. And I don't want you to ever allow anybody to ever dull that light in you that's telling you you deserve that too. Okay. So winning versus losing, I want you to think about that. Okay. And I hope that like some of you guys may not be this like super familiar with this side of me, but you're going to start to see a little bit more of like my passion, like the crystal that built an organization that went 200K. Okay. And I hope that you know that like when I get excited and I get passionate and I get like, it's going to come from love because you deserve that too. All right. So people used to literally call me other teams, leaders would literally call me and be like, Crystal, my team needs Crystal boot camp. Can you come on our team call? Like, and ask me to speak to their teams. And I felt like there was one point in my journey that somebody dulled my light and made me feel like I needed to like dull myself, right? I needed to, like what I just talked about, that hustle culture. Okay. And I started getting insecure and not like, I kind of lost who I was. Well, I want you to know, like, she's back. She's back. So I hope you ladies are ready to run. Okay. So let's talk about winning versus losing. Okay. The game of winning it's really like in the inches, like the inches of your journey, right? Of what you do. So if you treat this like a hobby versus a business, okay, that's how you're going to be paid here. I want you to know that. That's how you're going to build your business here. I am not telling you if that is what you want out of that is wrong. That is not what I'm saying. Okay? If this is a hobby for you, I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so grateful you're part of our community, and we will help you make this the most bomb hobby you've ever been a part of. Okay. But if you want more out of this, if you want this to provide those options, to give you those dreams, to be the solution to certain situations that you may be going through, maybe you went through that you never want to go through again, then we're here to do that, and we're going to do it together. Okay. But I need you to decide tonight and really think about after this Zoom, like, where have I been showing up? How have I been showing up versus how I'm going to now, right? So when we talk about that winning versus losing, okay, like, there's no secret to winning. There's not. I know a lot of us compare like ourselves and our journeys to other people on social media, especially in probably this industry, and even more in our own company. It's hard not to. You're human. It's okay. We all do it. I've done it over and over and over for 8.5, almost 9 years. I get it. Okay. But at the end of the day, the only person you're in competition with is you. It's you. I can't show up for you. I can only show up for me, right? But my consistency is going to inspire you, right? That's how this is going to work. And so your willingness to what to do when you don't want to do it, on the days that you don't feel like it, the days that you're bored, maybe on the days that you just feel like, meh, I'm tired, I don't feel good, I'm sick, I just don't have any motivation, I'm just not motivated today, I'm not inspired. Susie on the highway pissed me off this morning and I'm just annoyed. Like, whatever the case may be, like, you have still got to show up on the days that you don't want to show up. And that is going to make you stand apart from the person that versus like where you want to be versus maybe where you are currently. Okay. So what do I mean by that? Like, on the days that you don't feel like it versus the days that you do it anyway, even when you don't want, is your consistency. Okay. Consistency is key. It's key in your business. It's key in your personal life. It's key in your professional life. It's key in your mindset. Like, it doesn't matter. This isn't just about Le-Vel. Like, consistency and the way that you show up is going to pay you forward, right? We pace ourselves in our dreams. And I can confidently, after here, it was like, wow, like, what an epiphany when I heard this, because it was like, I literally can say this, I can share this with all of you and know that this is 100% true, because I've experienced it numerous times in this journey, numerous times. Never mind in other aspects of my life, but just here at Le-Vel, right? I've experienced this. So what do I mean by that? I mean that, you know, if you think, right, if you think or believe that your dream, your goal, whether it's, you know, a health goal, a physical health goal, a vacation goal for your family, a number in your bank account, your connection with somebody, your business, like, I don't care what it is, but if you feel like it is too far for you to achieve, it will always stay too far. If you think that it is too far away for you to achieve, that is the pace that you're going to set yourself to achieve it. I literally started here, monkey on fire, throwing spaghetti at a wall, hoping that it would stick. But I believed with all of my being, the fire in like deep in my tummy, that I could earn a car here. I didn't know how. I didn't have the team to follow me, but I knew I had the vehicle in the system, and we didn't even have the system that we all have now. It was just the 3 simple steps, but I knew how they made me feel. And nobody was going to tell me differently that I would change people's lives if they could get it into their hands and they could experience it. And how are they going to trust me? Because they were going to hear my story. They were going to hear the passion in my voice. And when I needed to, I was going to pull somebody else in, and that was going to validate what they had already heard from me. And I knew, like, if that girl could do it, if that girl could do it in this amount of time, there's no reason why I can't. And our team achieved that in 3 months. 3 months. You guys, the day I hit the promoter button, I called my husband and was like, I think I'm gonna join this company. And he was like, oh, hell no, not again. Because the other company costs $1 bazillion to join, and all of this product to carry, and all of this monthly fees, and it costs more money than we ever made. Okay. So that's what he saw. Another freaking money pit is what he saw. And I said, no, but you can earn a car. And he was like, oh, slow down. How about you just get it for free? Well, guess what? I not only got it for free in that first month, but in 3 months, I earned the car. Here we are 8.5 years later. I still have the car. And guess what? I have 2 cars because I believe that I could build that again on his account. And that's exactly what I did. Nothing special about me. I just didn't doubt that I couldn't do it. But I will and also, how about the 80K bonus that I earned a few months ago? That wasn't like, we're already there. We pulled out as a whole organization over $10,000 in one day. But I never not believed from the day they dropped those bonuses that I was going to earn that bonus for my family. And I really was like, okay, we're going to dream big. I'm not only going to do that, I'm going to earn the $12,000 bonus on my husband's account. Y'all, do you know I've never earned any of those bonuses before? Because for a very long time in between, in my messy middle, I felt like that was too far away for me to achieve. I was in my own head thinking that I couldn't do it. It was too far away for me to reach that. And that was the pace that I took because of that for a long time. But when I got out of my head and back into my heart and stopped believing any of the white noise or the little voice on my shoulder telling me I wasn't good enough, or telling me that people didn't want, what I had, or blah, 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 you're freaking old news, you've been here a long time, kind of baloney bullshit that I would tell myself. Excuse me if anybody's littles are here, but I am like fired up tonight, so you're all going to get it, okay? That it happened. It happened. So there's no reason that any of you cannot do exact that. And I've watched a handful of you do that. I'm not the only one who earned a rank advancement bonus. I'm not. There's at least, just glancing really quick of who's on, there's 4 of you on here that also did that alongside me. And it wasn't because you kept saying, there's no way I'm going to do this. No, there's no way. It's way too far. Every single one of you women who rank advanced during that bonus period is because you believed and you knew, you felt the fire in your tummy that you could do it. And that was the pace you took to go towards it. You deserved that. You are proof of what we're talking about tonight is true. It's possible and it's real. And if I can do it, and Erica could do it, and Jen could do it, and Cameron could do it, and Kelsey could do it, well, why can't anybody else? because we can all do it. And we can do it again. And we can do it again. And we can do it again. And we can help our new queens coming in and help them do it again. Because we all know now that those rank advancement bonuses are for everybody that join you in their first 4 months. That's freaking incredible. Do you know what I would have earned when I first started with that rank advance? Like, that is insane. It took almost 8 years for me to ever even have the ability to earn a rank advancement bonus with this company. We have something so special here. But it all starts with like what we believe up here, right? What do we believe? So if you think that the money, the body, the dreams, the job, etc., is too far away, you will keep it that far away. Okay. So hold on. Gotta like let me just recap real quick. So I want you guys to remember that hold on. So like we're always, as long as you keep chipping away that 1 inch, right? That 1 inch at a time in your business, that one more connection, that one more decision, that one more, you are one thought, one more decision, one more step, right? One more for a lot of us that are on our system, right? It's one more meal at a time, right? Continues to keep our power here, right? It's one more decision to do the 50 or the 100 challenge today that you continue to keep going towards your goal, right? You're putting another inch, another inch, another inch. And you're one person away, one meeting away, one thought away, one decision away from changing your entire life. So what if it didn't happen today? Who the hell said that we're all going to become a millionaire tomorrow, right? Or that we're going to join this free opportunity and we're all going to be making 6 figures in the next 4 months? Because that's the kind of BS that people put out there on social media. If that was real life, y'all, do you know think everybody be like, we'd all be like, tossing money. We'd all be like, that was crazy. That's not real life. You've got to work. You've got to show up. You've got to do it when you don't want to. You have to be consistent, right? So I want you to remember, like, when you're making history, think about that in your life, okay? When you're making history, it rarely feels like you are. Because in reality, it feels, during it, when it's actually happening, it feels lonely, right? You feel tired. You feel like you're the only one doing it. You feel like you're the only, like it doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, like history in the making. You're like, oh my God, like nothing's happening, right? But in reality, you've been laying the bricks to your foundation. You've been laying the bricks to your house. And that next brick is the brick that you need. But you have to keep laying those bricks. That one person tomorrow is going to become your next power partner here, right? Your next business partner that's going to, you and that person, let's say, you're going to 200K together. Well, if you decided today that your goals and your dreams weren't good enough here anymore, guess what? You just stopped right before you hit the gold mine, right? The diamond. If y'all were on that Zoom a couple weeks ago and I talked about that, you're mining right now. You're one more hit away from finding the gold mine. But you have to keep swinging, even when you're tired, even when you don't want to, because your consistency now you're going to start to see magic in 30, 60, 90 days from now. Okay? When you are consistent in anything, the growth happens. But y'all, I say this all the time. You can't take our products and get pissed off. Like, this is why I hate samples, right? Especially those that are looking for weight loss. Because the ones that are like looking for weight loss and they're like, can I get a sample from you? And then like 2 days later, they got like a 2 or 3 day sample and they're like, Erica, I really don't think this is working for me because I didn't even lose any weight. You're like, really? Like, really? Come on. You don't go to the gym in 3 days and have a 6-pack. Why would you think that a sample is going to show you weight loss? Like, You didn't even get in your, like, you didn't even clean your gut out yet. Come on, like, knock it off. Like, but that's what I'm talking about, right? Like, you have to keep going. You have to stay consistent. But guess what? You keep doing those crunches, honey, and you're going to start to see a six pack. But it's not going to happen in 3 days. It's not going to happen in a week, right? But when you consistently start to do it and you're taking those progress pictures, it's the same thing as our system that we talk about. It's not about what the scale's saying. Keep going, keep swimming, keep taking the pictures. They're going to tell you more than the scale ever will. Consistency in your business on the days that you don't want to show up and you keep going, you're all of a sudden going to start to see the harvest to your what you've been planting, right? The best ability is availability, and that is the discipline to be like the ability to do it when you don't want to. Again, the best ability is availability to show up when you don't want to keep going. Okay. Let me see. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so another thing, which is, this is something that I personally have wanted to do for a long time, and this is like many aspects of your life. Okay, this could be in your business, this could be in your maybe workouts, or how you're eating, or your home chores routine, whatever the case may be, right? But successful people, as an example, right? You always hear successful people get up early, right? They don't waste the day. They get up early, and they're not sleeping in. They are doing the do, right? They're getting up 15 minutes earlier, let's just say 20 minutes earlier. I am somebody who, for so long, I need my sleep. Okay. I'm kind of crazy. I know. I know you can't really see her that well. I get up, well, until just now. So I've been setting my alarm since school started back 6:45. Okay. So Monday through Friday now, 6:45. I'm getting up. I'm not getting the snooze. And honestly, that's a mental thing. I know it. I can say that for me. Even if I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, like 6:45, there's something about these numbers that are anything before 7 a.m. that get in my head and make me think that it's way too early to be like, I can't function yet. That is such BS, right? Why would I ever think that? But there's some, like, it's a mental thing. It's just, for me, I'm going to totally use it as the same thing of when it comes to like my emotional eating, right? Or like my binge eating, or, like anything that like that is not true. Why would I think that? But in the moment, I do. When you set yourself up for like thinking you just have to jump in full speed, right? Like cold turkey, like we're going to go from 7 a.m. to 5:30. That is not going to be successful for me, because I'm going to fail, because by noon, that first day, I'm going to be tired because I'm not used to that. But guess what? Success is breaking it down. It's not just, no, you have to do A, B, and C, and we're going to go from one extreme to the other because it's the only way. No, you need to do it in increments, right? The inches. You got to keep doing the inches. So instead of me getting up at 6:45, I'm going to start for the next month setting my alarm for 6:30. 15 minutes, not an hour and a half, 15 minutes earlier. And after a month, it's not going to feel any different. I'm not going to feel like I lost sleep with that 15 minutes. And after a month, guess what? Then you decrease it again another 15 minutes, because I've already been doing it now. It's 6:30 for a month, no big deal. So now what, 6:15 the next month. And you go back to when you get, it's taking your, whatever your activities are, and in like increasing by like that 15%. Okay. So it doesn't mean that tomorrow you need to make 100 new contacts. You need to like add 100 new people on your Facebook. You need to be, talking to 100, all of it. Like, no, that's not what you need to just do it in little increments, right? How are you building relationships? Are you talking to new people? Are you going through your friends list? A lot of y'all, and I'm a huge, this is something I started actually today. Think about how many friends you have on your social media. Really? A lot of you have well over 1,000. Okay. Do you think all those 1,000 people see your posts? No, they don't, because you interact with the same people. So play the alphabet game on your friends list. Start in the A's today. Go through your A's. Or you know what? Set a timer for next 10 minutes. I'm going to go through the A's. And I'm going to engage with all of the people that, oh my gosh, I didn't even remember that girl or guy was on my Facebook. And engage with them. Because guess what? Now you just engage with them. They probably have not seen, no thank you, have not seen anything on your social media, which means they haven't seen yours, you haven't seen theirs. You're now all of a sudden going to pop up, and guess what? They're going to start popping up in your algorithm again. It's basically like a whole new network, because these people probably have no idea what you're doing or sharing or what's been going on in your life. Just like you don't know what's been going on in theirs, because you've only seen the same people. And this is a great opportunity. It's really been on my heart a lot to start weeding out of the people that are on my Facebook, because this, you've been building your Facebook probably for years. Unless you were somebody that got hacked and needed to start a new one, you probably have the same Facebook that you've had for a very long time. Okay. This is my one and only Facebook I've ever had. So I've been building this since I started Facebook. Okay. There's so many people on my Facebook that I'm like, for a long time, I was adding anyone with a pulse. I wasn't adding people that I felt aligned with me and my energy and the tribe that I want to be around. So this is also helping me now go through that friends list and be like, no. And, get rid of the clutter. Get rid of anyone that's been super negative maybe on you, or that just does not align with you. This is a perfect opportunity to do that, fall clean out. Okay. Dust the house, right? Clean out the clutter. All right. So again, at the end of the day, it's the little activities that move the needle in your business, or whatever you're trying to achieve and do. Okay. It's the little activities consistently every single day that are going to move the needle. All right. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So we're going to kind of close out with this. So when all aspects of your life, they connect. So if and how many of you are going to I'm going to say this, and I want you to really think about maybe a time, whether it's something maybe you're going through right now, maybe it was something you went through 5 years ago. I don't know, but I want you to think about this. If you're suffering, right? Let's say you're suffering at work. Okay. It probably trickles home, and you're probably now suffering at home too. Right. Or let's say, and you know what I mean by suffering, you're having a hard time, you're going through it, maybe you're just having a ton of stress, whatever the case may be. If you have that same kind of chaos, let's call it chaos. You have that same kind of chaos, let's say going on at home, it probably also rolls over, right? It runs over into your business, or it runs over into your health goals, right? Maybe you're showing up for the gym. Whatever the case may be, it all connects. So if you're not staying consistent, how are you going to keep up those aspects of your life? I know, and I will be the first one to say, most recently over the summer, I was dealing with a lot of personal stuff, with our son, and it was affecting me as a mom, and I didn't even realize how much it was affecting me. I mean, I was going through it, I was trying to figure it out, but I didn't realize how much it affected me internally until recently, and how it affected my eating emotionally. And I had no idea why I felt so out of control, why I had fallen off so bad. And guess what? It was affecting me as a mom, but it was also trickling into my business, because then it affected how I was showing I wasn't following my own system. Then I started feeling like a failure. Then I started feeling like a fraud. Then I stopped sharing my own just journey, right? And I started getting really secluded and more quiet than I wanted to be, or than I should have been, that I have been. And guess what? That resulted in people really engaging with me about my system on my social media. Then my PPA went down. It was this big domino effect. And that's what happens. But if I wasn't staying consistent, I let one thing throw everything off track, and it slowed down my pace to my own dreams and to my own goals, my own how I want to be as a leader, right? how I want it, like all aspects of my life. So don't lose sight of what you want. Don't lose sight of your goals. Don't, and I want to remind every single one of you, and I have to remind myself this, but we have, like, fight me because I'm going to say this. If you, we have the best tribe around. I don't care, Lavelle. There's nobody in this company that has a team like us. I don't care what anybody says. We have the best community of women and men. We do have men. I'm not going to just, but I'm going to just focus right now. Look who's on the Zoom. Okay. We have the best community here. We have the best group of women. And I know whenever anyone ever like needs to lean on, you ladies are always there. We're always there to lift each other up. And I even have to remind myself that I'm not in this alone. And I know that we all get like that. But sometimes you feel like you are, you know, that you're just like you're fighting the fight alone, like sometimes. And we're not. Because what we have one hell of a tribe here. And we have one hell of a community, and we have one hell of a bad bitch family. I'll tell you that right now. And I strongly believe wholeheartedly that nobody else in this company has what we have. And that's what makes us different. And that's what makes us powerful. And that's what makes us unique. And every single one of you make that happen. So again, I'm so incredibly honored to be on this journey with you. I'm so incredibly honored to be here speaking to all of you ladies tonight and just like speaking from my heart. And I hope that it fired you up and reminding you of exactly who you are and what you deserve and where we are going together. And I hope that you're ready. I hope that you're ready to dream freaking big. And the year is not over. And we're going to do incredible things. And there's so many like things in the pipeline. And I hope that you're just ready to run and just like, you are like throwing that fishing line out because that dream, here it comes, girl. You got it. It's gonna fight you a little bit like a big old tuna, but you're gonna pull it in because you freaking deserve it. So remember that. Remember that. No, I said a tuna, not a bass. So I hope that this fired you guys up. I hope that you got the message that I really intended to get across. And I hope that you guys are ready. I hope that you're ready to run. I hope that it filled the fire in your belly. And I hope that you know again, like no matter what anybody ever made you feel before, you were put on this earth. God created you for more. You were meant for more. You were not made for mediocre. If you were, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't have ever hit that promoter button. You wouldn't have decided that, you know what? I don't care what's going on in my life. I need this opportunity, right? And you wouldn't have been led out of all of the companies here in this world and all of the other teams led here to be part of such an incredible tribe that will always remind you how loved you are, how strong you are, and how deserving you are. So I love you all. I can't make a full heart, but there we go. The heart, it's like a hanging heart. Woo! Hayden's got me. I love all you queens so much. Let's take a quick picture. If you can, undo your little, there you go, your cameras. Wait, hold on. Hayden, stop. Hold on. And if anyone else has a full view on their computer, if you also can take a picture, because I don't, so I'm going to have to take two. Please do so. So hold on. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Don't move. I gotta scroll this down. 1, 2, 3. Hold on, let me move that. That was in Jen's side. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, queens. I love you all. Does anybody want to say anything before we hop off? Hayden, is this for me to read?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Hayden says, I love you all and you're the best queens ever. Hey, hey.
Okay, a little bit when I first so it's substantial faster. It's
Is there anybody want to say anything, or is everybody
Crystal,
good?
thank you for being you. Like, thank you.
You're welcome.
I can't talk anymore because I'm gonna cry, but I love you.
I love all of you so much.
I can win.
Hi.
All right, ladies, I am going to upload this. It will be shareable on the team page, and I do have an entire all of the Zooms that we've been doing. I have posted them all on the team page, so they are there. They are uploaded in a private library on YouTube. So if anytime anything that we've like, you have somebody new and you're like, oh my gosh, that's don't go through, they're all on the team page. And again, these are always great resources for your new people too. So Queens, I love you so much. Have an aggressive week. It is yours to claim, and let's do this.
Bye.
Bye.